I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. So how many of you have ever tried Filipino food or know what Filipino food is? All right. So a few of you, for the rest of the class that doesn't know what Filipino food is, Filipino food was influenced from the trade with the Chinese with soy sauce and the invasion of the Spanish in the 16th century with their introduction of like sauteing garlic and onions and herbs and spices. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a Filipino classic called chicken adobo, or in our language you call it adobo manok, which manok means chicken. So first I'm going to tell you the proper way of handling raw foods, raw meats, and avoiding cross-contamination, the ingredients, the utensils that you'll need, and how to prep everything and combine everything. And at the end, I'll show you guys different healthy variations of this dish because it's mostly for flavor, so there's a lot of fat content. So first, whenever handling raw meats, you'd like to wash your hands in lukewarm water for at least 20 seconds. The USDA says that this helps prevent the spread of other like E. coli, which you can get from feces if you don't wash your hands right, you use the bathroom and that stuff. And my dad always says whenever you handle any kind of meat, always wash it because you never know, the packaging can be contaminated with something. And when you wash meat, wash it with lukewarm water also for like 20 seconds. So the ingredients that you'll need and the utensils you'll need, soy sauce. In Tagalog we say toyo. So soy sauce, vinegar. I can't remember what's the name for vinegar, but vinegar, bay leaves, garlic cloves. I brought one because I'm not gonna cook it. So, and sugar. You also need cutting board, a knife, measuring cup, or like these little orange measuring cups that already have like one third cup, a pot with a lid, and you also need water. So to prep everything first, wash your meat like I stated before, clean it, and then after that, you'd like to prep your dry ingredients. Like for garlic, I like to just crush it, that, and it's easy to take off the skin after that. Some people just throw it in like this, but for me, I like to cut it, like roughly chop. A lot of people like to add onion. I was gonna bring an onion, but I totally left it on my bed, so it's probably. After that, you'd like to measure out your ingredients. So vinegar, you'd like 1/4 cup of vinegar, half a cup of soy sauce. I think I said 1 teaspoon of sugar, 3 bay leaves, and 1/4 cup of water. So at this point, you'll take your pot, you'll put all the wet ingredients in, bring it to a boil, and then you'll add the chicken. And once that's boiling, once the chicken's boil or the mixture is boiling, that's when you add the sugar. The sugar is just for taste. Normally a chicken adobo is sour because of the vinegar and salty with the soy sauce, but my variation of chicken adobo, I like to use sugar, or and some people like to use 7-Up because of that lime sugary sweet taste. So Once it's boiling, you let it boil off for 15 minutes. Unfortunately, I don't have a portable stove where I could show you. 15 minutes with the lid off, boiling. After that, you put the lid on, put it down to a simmer, and that's when you leave it and just forget about it. That's where you can start washing your tools that you use, cleaning up the counters, making sure you wipe the counters with Clorox wipes, so whatever juices from the chicken is disinfected now. So after 15 minutes of boiling and simmering, you just let it sit. Chicken adobo is usually of course, best served with rice. So I brought some rice for you guys. I made this morning. And the chicken adobo, once it's all done, will look like this. I'm gonna go ahead and go around the class to show what chicken adobo usually looks like. So there's different variations. This is my variation of it. I put pepper flakes in it because I like the spice. You can use, instead of chicken, you can always use pork. Pork has more flavor and a lot of fat for it. And that's what we want. That's what Filipino food is really not the healthiest food. So, but it's okay. If you like fat, if you like bacon, it's kind of like that, but not as good as bacon. Bacon's always great. So instead of chicken, you can always use pork. You can also use tofu. Tofu is really good. I use chicken because chicken has a protein count of 20 grams per serving, and that's like 3 or 4 of these things. Chicken wings. Tofu has a high protein count and also has a less fat count. This dish by itself, calorie-wise, it is per serving. It is like 620 calories, or yeah, 620 calories per serving. Fat content is about 20 per serving. The chicken by itself is about 10 grams of protein, and carbs is about 6. How I got those numbers is combining everything, seeing how much everything measured to the T, and adding them all up. So yeah, there you go. That's chicken adobo. Now you know how to make it. If you want the recipe, you guys can go ahead and give me your email, and I'll send you the recipe. But there you go. You can have a little taste of the Philippines in your own kitchen.